Remember a week ago when I had my little gameplay crisis and I thought my game was super bad? One of the main issues is definitely still that my game's really hard to understand. You don't really know what's going on when you see it for the first time. One of you suggested a fix for this, a really interesting one. He goes by the name of Cartoon Coffee. Basically what he suggested is turning the entire game Ovus Nova into a turn-based game. And Cartoon Coffee even wrote a little manual on how to play the game. So that's what I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna see how this feels, how this plays, and then we're gonna decide if we want to turn Ovus Nova into a turn-based game. Yes, exactly. I'm trying to make you watch the entire video. Let's have a look at this. The game works like this. You need to destroy the king of the opponent. Yes, I know those are not the kings, shut up. At the beginning of the game, everybody places 3 creatures on his side of the map, so let's do that. Let's say here, maybe something like this. Whenever it's your turn, you have 3 actions. Moving one of your units by 1 tile is an action. Turning one of your units into an egg is an action. Let's say that is an egg. And then detonating one of... No, I think detonating one of your units was no action, actually. Ah yeah, exploding a unit is free. Okay, and if I detonate a unit, it destroys everything around it. If you happen to destroy the enemy king/queen like that, you win. Okay, so let's say black made this move. That's 1 action. 2 actions. 3 actions. Now it's yellow's turn or white's turn. Can I get some value out of this? 1, 2, 3. Yep, so I can move there. 1, 2, 3. And then exploding is free, so I guess I just explode this unit then and it destroys everything around it, probably including itself, so all of that is gone. And yellow went out of this with a slight advantage. Not that much actually, because black splits his egg now, so it's black's turn again. And that means this egg hatches. Let's just pretend that's how it works for now. 1, 2, 3. Just splitting them off so they can't be destroyed in 1 turn. I think yellow will just turn those into eggs. 1, 2. Oh, and it cannot do anything anymore, so I guess it's black's turn again. Black doesn't really get any value out of destroying one of yellow's eggs, so I guess we'll just do the same then. 1, maybe we can move this one, 2, and then turn it into an egg. 3, just to be super safe. Yellow's turn, the eggs hatch. I think yellow does actually get some value out of destroying the black egg here. 1, 2, 3, and then detonating it. 1, 2, and then turning both of those. Oh no, I cannot turn both of those into eggs. But 1, 3. So another egg here. 1, 2, 3. Looks decent. Could kill this, but once again we don't get all that much out of that. Unfortunately, we can't kill that egg over there. Let's create an egg here. 2, 3. Yellow's turn. 1, 2, 3. I guess we need to defend that yellow one, otherwise it can go here. So 1, 2, detonate there. Let me go here. 3, because there's still that one that is also a threat. Create another egg here. Create another egg here. 1, 2. Let's just create eggs everywhere. Black's turn. Oh! 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 Black can just go 1, 2, 3 and then detonate there. I won the game against myself! Woo! What do I think about this game? Honestly, I think it's a pretty cool concept. It works relatively well. I think you can have some fun with this. I mean, there are some issues with it. For example, if both players play absolutely perfectly, this game will go on forever because you can keep making new units over and over again. There are probably some heavy first move advantages and stuff like that. Could we fix those issues? Yes, of course. But let's take a step back. Should we really turn Ovus Nova into a turn-based game? I think pretty much the immediate response from all of you would be no. And I guess that's my response as well. But let me explain why. Because in general, I think you should be very open to these kinds of ideas, even if you have put a lot of work into this. If a change like that helps you to make your game better, then go for it. Even if it means that it sets you back a couple of weeks, a couple of months, whatever. If you're convinced this will make your game better, you should probably do it. I'm not that convinced though. I mean, what's the advantage of using a system like that? I think it would make the game easier to understand, it would make it easier to get into it, would make it easier to explain the game. It's easier to understand what's going on the field, it's not that much of a chaos, but then there are a lot of other points that I think it would really hurt. Honestly, I don't think it's that entertaining to watch. It would hurt the watchability even more. Or was watching me play this super interesting? I think I'll have to do some monster editing to make that somewhat acceptable to watch. just me playing the game for 10 minutes. Then it also loses the entire action component. Yes, I want to make a strategy game, but I still like the action component of my game. I think it loses a lot of its tension, it becomes even more predictable, it becomes even more like a chess game, super duper predictable, and I think in general this makes it a lot less interesting. It loses this entire exponential growth thing, which also causes some problems, but which I also like, which is really interesting. If you just have 3 actions every turn, the exponential growth is pretty much gone. And then yeah, I've gotta admit, sunk cost fallacy is also stopping me quite a bit. Because I think we could turn this turn-based game into an awesome game. But it would require a lot more work, it would require a lot more thoughts, and it would basically mean starting all over again and starting the iteration process from the very beginning, and we would hit a lot of new problems and new issues. And I feel like with the current route we're already a little further ahead, we already fixed a couple of issues, we already solved a couple of problems. So even though this might not be completely rational, sunk cost fallacy definitely has started to kick in for me, and that combined with the fact that I don't know if this change makes all that much sense means I'm not gonna turn Ovus Nova into a turn-based game. No, I'm not gonna do it, sorry. But anyway, thanks for the awesome suggestion, Cartoon Coffee. It was really fun and interesting to play this. Maybe we can turn this into the Ovus Nova board game, the official board game to the video game, you know? That would be cool. I'd like that. Just want to let you know, I highly appreciate if you give suggestions like this. This is super detailed, and if you want to participate in the game development with your ideas like that, highly appreciate it. I absolutely love it. Still, this is not the route I'm gonna go down. I document the entire journey of making a video game, and this is a channel about game development, so if you're interested, check it out. What do you think about this game? Maybe try playing it yourself. I'm very curious about your experiences playing this game. Maybe you have some ideas to improve it. Make the world your playground. Have a nice day. Have an awesome day. Don't forget to smile, and see you in the next one. Peace.